Hi, welcome to the Moto Vlog. Question: are motorcycles the new pit bulls? Now, what I mean by that is, as someone who's owned pit bulls and comes from a family who raised and bred them, it always drives me nuts when in the media a dog bites someone and it's a bite and hardly newsworthy. When a pit bull bites someone, it's an attack. And that word, attack, is often accompanied by a polemic, if you will, adjective. It's a savage attack. It's a ruthless attack. I love this one. It's an animalistic and savage attack. Oh, gee, an animal being animalistic? You know, that's like those car ads. The car has drivability. Oh, gee, there's an innovation. Now, how does this compare to motorcycles? Well, in the media, there are accidents. You hear about it all the time. There was an accident on H1. Please avoid the area. Well, because it was an accident. And hey, accidents happen. It's just an accident. Well, when a motorcycle is involved, it's a motorcycle accident. God forbid anyone's killed in one of these. It's a fatal motorcycle accident, regardless of whose fault it is. A car can cross the center line, hit a motorcycle, and the headline isn't inept driver hits biker. No, it's a motorcycle accident. And by the way, he wasn't wearing a helmet. Okay. Now, this is the type of coverage that just drives me nuts. And part of the reason broadcast news drives me nuts too, because it's almost a reality show, you know? We're bringing you the important news of the day. Yeah, okay. Then why do you bait us? Why are there promos for your broadcast that say, today at 5 o'clock we have some late breaking and important news. Tune in and find out what it is. Well, if it's so important, why don't you just tell us what it is, right? Now, I have 2 television shows on broadcast TV. I understand the importance of advertising. I know that ratings are important. But I really miss the days when it was assumed news would be a loss, that it was more important to bring integrity and timely news, and we interrupt this program to tell you about this, that, and the other thing. No, they don't do that anymore. Now it's tagged as a promo. Hey, tune in at 5 and we'll tell you about the whatever, right? Now, what does this have to do with motorcycles and pit bulls? Well, pit bulls have been outlawed in areas, one of which is San Francisco. Now, why that's important is because liberal California, San Francisco, outlawed pit bulls because of the hysteria that was created by the media. I don't know if you remember the story, but there was a child that was killed when by a pit bull. Pit bull savagely attacks young child and mauls him to death. Well, what they don't report is that the pit bull was a mother who had just had puppies, and some unattended, I don't know, 1-year-old wandered into this garage, saw these puppies, and like any child, oh, puppy, and blam. Now, why isn't that bad parenting as opposed to evil pit bulls? Well, because that doesn't sell viewership, right? The caveat here, how long before this Range Rover incident fuels that kind of hysteria? They outlawed pit bulls. How long before someone says, well, maybe motorcyclists shouldn't be able to ride in packs, not groups, packs of more than 4 people? That would help the public be more safe, right? Yeah, I know. Far-fetched. No, that could never happen. Did you see the NBC coverage of the Range Rover incident? They had a picture of a muscled guy in a tank top popping a wheelie, and the headline said, "A new and more dangerous motorcycle gang roams our streets in packs." Why is it when they report motorcycle accidents, they'll always mention if the guy's wearing a helmet or not? Like it's some indication of how here we go again, recalcitrant the guy was, right? Was he being purposely bad? Did he care about his life? No, he couldn't have. He wasn't wearing a helmet. I choose to wear a helmet. There's no helmet law in Hawaii. I lobby against mandatory helmet laws every time it comes up because I think it should be a choice. Our freedoms are slowly being clipped one by one by people who've never been on a motorcycle, never owned a pit bull, and always hide behind, if we just save one life, it will be worth it. Oh, okay, yeah, that's actually what you're after, and not getting reelected next year. So do me a favor. So, what's my point to all of this? If you see coverage that is slanted that way, don't just shrug and say, they got it wrong again. Call them up. Hey, I make a choice when it comes to watching the news, and I will choose not to watch your program if you continue to represent fill in the blank inaccurately. Okay? That's what you can do. And I think it's time that we start dialing back the hysteria that's being created about pit bulls, about motorcycles, and about fill in the blank. Because they outlawed pit bulls. They collected them in areas in this country, the United States of America, and euthanized hundreds of these dogs. Okay? Do research. There's documentaries on it. How long before the dangerous motorcycle is in the sights of people who mean well? I want to emphasize that. They truly do mean well, but they don't understand. And unless we say something, unless we help them understand, they never will. Okay? Thanks for watching.